let's talk about toxicity in YBA. Oh yeah, and I got FaceCam. I mean, you guys could probably tell. So I'm gonna be doing this for now on, for like start of. God, won't focus. But yeah, I'm gonna be using FaceCam a lot more in my videos, or at least I plan to. This FaceCam isn't really good because it only records in 30 FPS. I mean, look at my hand. And obviously it isn't the best quality, but I don't think you guys would care too much. With that out of the way, we can talk about toxicity in YBA. But what is toxicity? Or even a better question, what is classified as toxic? Honestly, toxicity is a very hard subject because it's hard to determine what things are toxic or not. But what we can do is look at different scenarios and then see what is considered toxic or not. Scenario 1. You're in a server all by yourself and somebody kills you. They spam easy on you. Now, is that necessarily toxic? Kinda. You have to remember that YBA is kind of like an open world game. You aren't gonna yell at random NPCs for attacking you because they do that. It'll happen. It is kind of rude that they attacked you and then proceeded to spam easy, but it's not a big deal. You should make a big deal about it. Just leave the server or continue with the rest of your day. Scenario 2. You're arriving in a server by yourself, just chilling, but two guys attack you. You die, but they don't even say anything. Is that toxic? See, okay, this one's tough. I believe this scenario isn't as toxic as number 1, but it's still somewhat toxic. Very low toxicity though. You have to think about it from their perspective. They're just two friends hanging out. In a PvP open world kind of game, you just don't want to sit around and do nothing. You're gonna want to kill people. It's a PvP game. So if it's two friends, there's nothing wrong with that personally. Once again, it's kind of rude that they killed you, but it's no big deal. Just leave the server or join them. Scenario 3. You're chilling, somebody comes out of nowhere, hits you once, runs away. I see this specific scenario happen so many times. It's not toxic. It's just kind of like a slight annoyance. It's not even. You take like 5 to 10 damage, you heal it back, no biggie. If they're running away and not actually trying to fight you, there's no problem. The amount of times I've seen gang wars start because someone just clicked another person, it is absolutely insane. No, this scenario is not toxic. If this happens to you, just get over it. Scenario 4. Specific moves such as time stop and love train. If you call someone toxic for using a move that was designed to be in the game, you're a little baby. I'm just kidding, kinda not. But if you complain about a move that's in the game and call someone toxic for it, you're just wrong. It's a move, why can't people use it? Scenario 5. Somebody takes an item before you do. Before I answer if this is toxic, I have something, hold on. It's an L. It might sound crazy, but I've actually heard people call each other toxic for this one before. It isn't, just take an L. Scenario 6. Quote unquote toxic stands. There has been cases where I've heard somebody say, ooh, Star Platinum the World's toxic, Cream's toxic, KCR is toxic. It's an ability, and usually when people say that, they just don't like fighting against that certain stand. No, it's not really toxic, you just don't like them. Scenario 7. You're chilling in a server, then an entire gang rolls up and completely destroys you. Oh yeah, and they also spam easy. Now, looking at all of the scenarios that I showcased today, this one's probably the worst one, but you still gotta understand, they're buddies and they just wanna have fun. I know it sucks getting the short end of the stick and dying even though you just wanna mind your own business, but those things happen. There's no reason to make a big deal out of it. Yes, this one's fairly toxic, but it doesn't matter in the long run because you could just hit that funny leave button. What can they do about it? If any of these situations happen to you, all you gotta remember, it's just a game. I know people like Ninja himself say the phrase, it's just a game, is childish or something. But in the long run, if you get killed by a couple of guys you don't know on Roblox, you will go to sleep that day, wake up, and it doesn't matter. Don't be so pressed or butthurt about a game. I understand you just want to have fun, and if people are ruining that fun, there's very simple solutions, such as leaving the game. What can they do about that? You can even just play a different game. Like, if YBA is not fun for you anymore, just play a different game. I've played YBA for quite a while now. I've encountered fairly toxic situations. I mean, gang wars happen a lot, in old YBA. I don't see it anymore for some reason. Maybe because it just got boring. I don't know, but when a lot of gang wars happen, it got fairly toxic. You know those guys say stuff like mic up, mic up. What does that exactly do? Those guys get so triggered over the game. I don't understand it. I've been fairly toxic myself. I think everyone has, to be honest. Whether it's on a bad day or you just feel like being mean, everyone has been toxic in some sort of way. And there's no denying that. It's not a crime if you're toxic, but consistently being toxic and ruining fun for people around you, that's the issue. You need to fix yourself. In this clip, I killed a random guy in SBR. I never thought it'd escalate this far. I mean, he was missing a leg and was walking really slow. All I had to do was like throw a couple knives at him. It wasn't that hard to kill him. But after I killed him, he went into my DM saying I targeted him and posted all of those messages. You know who you are, but honestly, I forgive you. I mean, I saw you get ganked. That was pretty funny. And then I just threw a couple knives at you and you flopped over. But yeah, that was toxic though. Don't be like him. Don't invade someone's DM. It's just childish. You died, get over it. And that's all I have. There's tons more scenarios out there that is hard to differentiate whether it is toxic or it isn't, but you get the general basis. Toxicity isn't everywhere. Sometimes people make a bigger deal than an action actually was. If you're gonna take anything from this video, please take the information of getting over it. YBA, getting mad over it isn't worth it. The game's not a big deal. Turn it off, leave the game, join a new server, join more friends, play another game. Just get over it. It's not a big deal. If you guys made it this far, I have to thank you. I haven't posted in forever and I'm so sorry for that. Honestly, I want to upload more. And I have more videos lined up, such as Grand Peace Online, the game Phasmophobia, and a couple other things. I can't have a consistent schedule because of school, but I will try my best for you guys, because you guys are amazing. I know I'm already asking for a lot, considering I haven't uploaded in like a month, but if you could you please leave a like and maybe a comment? It helps me get onto the algorithm, and it actually tells me if I'm doing a good job on YouTube or not. I know I'm saying this a lot, but thank you guys, honestly. And I'll see you guys next video.